happening in independent wrestling in this province of Ontario for the month of April, people. April, what do you think of it? It's the end of hockey. Go Lightning. The beginning of baseball season. As well, this is usually the month where your independent wrestling kicks off into hyperdrive. So, let me just knock it out of the park and get right to it. So, on April 3rd, we have Rock and Roll Wrestling Show. It's a charity show, people. And the proceeds will go to the George Brown College Special Event Management. As well as it's going to the MLSE Foundation. Tickets, they're $25, but for VIPs it's $40. As well, they have some group deals if you want to check them out. It's going to be a rock and roll show. As well, it's going to feature people from the band Lucha. So, you want to know where you can catch this show? You can catch it at none other than the Opera House at 735 Queen Street East in Toronto. But be warned, this is a 19 plus show, so no youngins. Then, we go to April 7th, WrestleMania weekend, people. And if you want to see any information about WrestleMania, check out Cindy's YouTube channel and her social media feeds, where she'll be doing prediction videos for NXT TakeOver New Orleans, as well as WrestleMania 34. I, for one, I try to stay away from WWE because, frankly, I'm not entertained by it anymore. And I already kind of have it, like, they're saying how stacked the WrestleMania card is. Like, I'm going to say some stuff about it right now. We all know Roman Reigns is going to win. It's been known for over a year now. He's Vince's boy. So every time he does this, he's just imagining Vince, at the end of his match, when his match is over. And, so we're going to, and like, that's what's really turned me off of WWE, is this force-feeding me Roman Reigns. He's not that good, people. He has no personality, no real charisma, a ridiculously limited moveset. He cannot interact with the audience. He's like very distant from them. He's just, and the booking is all wrong. If you wanted to have him the way he is now, then he had to be a heel. But because he's a babyface, like, we just came from 10 plus years of Cena being ran down our throats, and now we're saying, we gotta accept this guy. At least Cena had a personality. He had charisma. He at least had a reasonable character. Whereas Roman, I get more enjoyment from a wet paper bag than watching his matches. As well, we all know probably Asuka's going to win. Even, like, she's a talented wrestler, don't get me wrong. Very talented. Amazing. But this ridiculous streak has got to end. You are destroying your entire women's roster just to make her look good. Like, we know she's good. You don't have to sacrifice. It's lazy writing, people. And hence why I don't give two shits about the WWE right now. The only thing they got going for is NXT. And they don't want to give anyone that has natural connection with the audience, no one that's built up their own hype and has been made themselves over, like Braun Strowman, like Cesaro, like Daniel Bryan, like the Bludgeon Brothers, like Bobby Roode, uh, like Shelton Benjamin could be a star. Bray Wyatt, they really sucked the hind one on him. Finn Balor, and yet the only people that they seem to give two shits about promoting or like giving any sort of limelight is fucking Roman Reigns. Oh, okay, sorry about that little tirade, but I just had to get some of that stuff off my chest. Okay, so back to where this video is actually for. So April 7th, if the WWE is not what you want to watch, i.e., what I don't want to watch, because I find this stuff a lot more freaking entertainable, whatever. So you have a couple of choices that day. On April 7th, hosted by Chaos 4K9s, you got Rescue Mania 2 people at the Lincoln Alexander Center at 160 King Street East in Hamilton. Tickets in advance are $15. At the door they are $20, and for kids, $10. All profits will benefit Lady Bird Animal Sanctuary. So another charitable place, people. Then you also have Cross-Body Pro Wrestling Mania Weekend Madness, and that'll be happening at the Cross-Body Pro Wrestling Academy at 69 Agnes Street in Kitchener. This card has really been changed up since it was first announced. That's why we always tell you the card is subject to change, and this one did change quite a bit, but still a solid card nonetheless, and worth checking out. Then you have Barry Wrestling. If Mania is sinking, we don't want to swim. And that's going to happen at 49 Ferris Lane in Barrie. So that's April 7th. There's nothing on April 8th except for WrestleMania, which I said in my rant, I don't give two shits about, except there might be 3 matches I'm interested in. And that is Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship, if WWE lets them do what they do best. Surprisingly, the Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. That's the only other match that's actually got any hype, and it's actually somewhat worth watching. And then I believe the third one is the Raw Tag Team Championships, where you got The Bar taking on Braun Strowman and a partner of his choosing, which I wish it was just a 2-on-1, because Braun Strowman has clearly, and this is almost a slap in the face for him because he's so over. But you got Vince's number one guy, Roman Reigns. You know what he's been doing. In the limelight yet again. And then you had another thing. And then you have Cena completely coming out bitching that he wants to fight The Undertaker just because he couldn't get a championship match. A match against The Undertaker is not a runner-up prize. It's not something you should be taking lightly. And plus, you say the guy has a huge ego and no balls. Dude, the guy's 52 years old. He's laid it out for 20 plus years in the business. And the only reason you want a match with him is because you want to be Mr. Limelight yet again. Unlike The Undertaker, you don't know when to step back. Again, sorry for the rant. WWE is a trigger for me sometimes when I talk. But I gotta concentrate on what's good. So then, On April 14th, you got C4, End of Days. And this will be taking place at 260 MacArthur Avenue in Ottawa. And for people that don't know about C4, this will be their last event at this venue, where they're going to be moving on to bigger and better things. I really wish I could have seen a C4 event in this venue. Hopefully they go back to it one day, just for nostalgia's sake. And if anyone out there is listening in the Toronto or Hamilton area, and you want to go see a C4 show, let me know. We can put a weekend together, get a hotel room, and let's go. Who's with me? PM me for any details. Then on April 15th, we got Smash Wrestling, people. It's all fun and games. Hype video coming soon. And it will be taking place at the Rec Room, which is at 255 Bernier Boulevard, whatever it's called, in Toronto. And it will feature people like Joey Ryan, Teddy Hart, Mr. Bro himself, Matt Riddle, the new Impact Knockouts champion, Ali, just to name a few. Definitely a show to check out, people. That is if you're not going to the Alpha One show in Hamilton. Yes, Alpha One is having a show that same day. Show me what you got. Hype video already up. That's my first hype video. I'll be doing a second hype video for it with the rest of the TyCin-Papi production team. Check out that at an upcoming link in the description to the video. And it will be happening at the Knights of Columbus at 222 Queenston Road, again in Hamilton. And this is going to be a special Alpha One show. Not just because we have none other than former WWE superstar Simon Gotch, now called Simon Grimm, but it will also be live on iPay-per-view via Powerbomb.tv. Remember, people, pick up your subscription now. Enter promo code Alpha1 for a free 20-day trial and watch Alpha One. Show me what you got. Live. What more can you want? Then, oh, one sec, someone's at the door. What the hell, man? Yeah, one sec, man. I just gotta do this one thing. Oh, yo, I see my brother Tyler is doing a hype video telling you what's happening in April. But I know I have to be here just for this one event. On April 20th, if you know what I mean, people, you got Super Kicked. Celebrating none other than 420. It's going to be amazing what we're going to be doing that day. And I can't wait. Hopefully, Silesia Sparks is back up and running. Because I'm tired of this stupid Mark Wheeler running his mouth thinking he's the chump. He's more like a chump. And we are all calling him a piece of shit. But after thinking about it, calling him a piece of shit, it insults shit. Then on the next day, 421, hopefully there's no drug testing that day. But you will have No Limits Wrestling. Cross the line. Happening at the Jet Hall. And they are going to have a special 420 showdown. And they're going to get one of the biggest names a 420 going. None other than Narco Butcher. The Narco Butcher. But it looks like he's really pissed off. I better go let him finish this up. And stay out, you bum! Like, jeez. Try to do a show. No, I don't want to light up right now. Maybe later. Oh, sorry. Well, I'm back. Sorry about that, people. So, he was telling you about No Limits Wrestling. Yes, it is happening at the Jet Hall at 746 Barton Street East in Hamilton. And he did mention the 420 Showdown. But there's also going to be a bunch of other stuff, including none other than the debut of the Death Match Championship. Looking forward to seeing that. For every match will have a stipulation attached to it. Then also that day, we might not be seeing everyone at No Limits because we got Demand Lucha as well that day. Mascara Mania 2 happening at the Alliance Banquet Hall and Event Venue at 501 Alliance Avenue here in Toronto. Then, the next day, April 22nd, you got New School Wrestling, my mistake. And it is called Why So Serious? And that will be happening at the Rock Pile at 5555 Dundas Street West in Etobicoke. But if on the 21st you didn't get enough of the Narco Butcher, he's going to be doing a special Q&A and giving a little bit of insight during his time on the road. And that will be happening at the Boathouse Victoria Park at 57 Jubilee Drive in Kitchener. Then, on April 29th, stacked day, people, stacked. You got Alpha One Wrestling, Game of Thrones, no, not Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, and it will be happening at the Polish Hall at 219 Olive Avenue in Oshawa, and it will feature the return of none other than the man, the myth, the midget, Swoggle. But also that day, we will have Smash Wrestling. No more Mr. Nice Guy. And that will be happening at the London Music Hall at 185 Queen Street in London. Then, one of the biggest shows ever happening in Ontario, this probably in a while, you got Destiny, Icon. And they had to actually go to a bigger venue just because it was so many people interested. And that will happen at the Annapolis Hall at 2185 Stave Bank Road in Mississauga. And it will feature none other than the villain, Bullet Club member, Marty Scurll. And you know who he's going to go after? None other than Destiny Champion, WWE UK Champion, Pete Dunne. That looks like it's going to be one hell of a show. And I really look forward to that. So that's your month of April. Like I say, it's just ready to kick off for the summertime. And I hope to see you at some of these events. Hopefully, you check out some of my other videos. As well, stay tuned to not only my channel, but also Brian's channel and Cindy's channel for more up-to-date information of happening in the world of independent wrestling and maybe a little WWE here and there, but not for me. But I gotta go. Peace out, everyone. And don't remember, support independent wrestling.